Hey guys, I'm back. India is signatory to an international organization known as the WTO, that is a World Trade Organization. And the WTO has certain guidelines, and as a signatory, we have to follow those guidelines and we've made some commitments. That means we cannot, as a country, as a government of India, they cannot just ban China. It's not going to happen, it's not possible. So the only way this can be done if public comes forward and helps our forces and helps the government at this point, helps India basically. The often asked question about government contracts. Now, government contracts on railways and roadways, etc. Most of these contracts are funded by foreign banks like Asia Development Bank, World Bank, etc. etc. Foreign banks put a condition on any contract that nobody can have a bias against any particular country or any particular company. So that means all these contracts will be open contracts, anybody can bid, and the lowest bid will win. If the lowest bid is China, they will win. So there's nothing we can do about it. So this is a formula for GDP. GDP is equal to consumption, which means all the expenditure by everybody. So for example, if I buy golgappas, if I buy a motorcycle, car, food, anything. So when I buy anything, I consume. So that is consumption, right? So consumption adds to GDP. Then government expenditure. So whatever government is spending, whether it's on infrastructure or whether it's on anything, that's expenditure, government expenditure, that is adding to GDP. Next is investment. So if it is investment, whether it's investment by the government or by a private business or a foreign investor, so any investment into the country, the money is coming into the country, right? So that is adding to your GDP. Next is exports. When you export something, when something goes out of the country, money comes into the country. So exports also adds to your GDP. And the final item here is imports. So net imports subtracts from the GDP. That means every time you import something, your GDP reduces. That means the last time I bought a foreign brand jeans or a foreign brand perfume or a foreign brand car or a foreign brand anything, I negatively impacted my GDP. I reduced my GDP. That's good for us. It's adding to our GDP. So whoever is talking about, oh my God, we cannot boycott China because they've invested here, they've invested there, so it's not possible to boycott them. If we have got their money, that's good for us, right? They should worry about the money they invested here, not us. We've got the money is with us. We should worry about not buying Chinese goods, because the moment we buy Chinese goods, the money is going out of India into China, so that improves China's GDP and it reduces our GDP. Fine, there are goods made by Indian companies, made by Taiwan companies, made by South Korean companies, made by American companies that have Chinese components, fine. But when we buy something that is not made in China, but has Chinese components, some money, little bit money still goes to China, but that's not like buying a Chinese product where all the money is going to China, right? So buying anything which has Chinese components is lesser evil than buying something that is made in China. So continue to use these companies which have Chinese investments, continue to use products that have Chinese parts. It doesn't make a difference to us, not so much, but stop buying products that has made in China written on them. If we are importing $60 billion worth of goods from China and we can impact it by 10 billion, 15 billion, 20 billion, that's a huge impact. I'm not saying that it can become zero, but if you can reduce it to whatever amount, that's good enough for us. So guys, don't talk about boycotting China, talk about hitting them economically. Don't buy anything that says made in China written on them or made in PRC written on them. Okay guys, you have a good day. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.